Hey everyone, you've got Darren Little here on day 37 of my 90-day challenge. I'm past the 1/3 mark, and this video is actually in response to a response. So the original video was from Step Perez, and the response was from Eric Green, the Digital Gangster. And it's really, first of all, I just want to say, Eric, that I've watched your sort of evolution over this last year, and you're phenomenal, man. You're phenomenal. You've just come so far in your marketing ability, and I just want to say congratulations, because you're a huge inspiration, and I have a huge amount of respect for you for what you've been able to accomplish. And you know, I was listening to your story, and I was just really feeling the emotion of going through that roller coaster, being up at the top and making top income, and then literally having it taken away, working on other programs that you maybe bought into somebody else's vision on. And I actually went through something very, very similar over about a 5-year period. I was working with an organization, and when I started, I thought that truly that this was going to be my dream come true. And I was working, the whole company was actually on a downslide, but my organization was on an upward momentum. It was the only organization in the entire company that was increasing at a dramatic, rapid pace. But every time I started to hit momentum, the company changed their marketing plan. And I would, you know, get back into the trenches, do more recruiting, do more training. They actually promoted me up to be one of 6 trainers out of 70,000 affiliates, just because of the momentum that I was having and the things that I was teaching and training my affiliates. So here's what happened at the end of the day, is that although I gained some major life experience, I became really frustrated with the entire industry, and to be quite honest, just about threw in the towel, because I really felt like I was deceived. I really felt that I was led down a path, and I had no control over what was happening in the area of corporate. And every time I built up my team, built up my organization, and started to create momentum, they would change the marketing plan. So what I realized in that process, and one of the reasons why I've now really focused on the area of personal branding, as you have, and really focused on the area of leadership, whatever way you slice it, whether it's old school, new era, a traditional network marketing, Web 2.0, it all comes down to marketing and leadership. And truthfully, if you don't have leadership skills, like a lot of people will get into the industry and they think that it's going to be some get rich quick overnight situation, and then they realize that they really have to do some work on themselves if they're going to get anywhere in the industry, that most people quit. And that's so true. And I was really relating to what you were saying in your video, because I think that if people really look at what the principles are of this industry, it's all really about relationships. So what I tell people now when they get into the industry is to focus on learning, focus on education, focus on development of your leadership skills and training, and develop your personal brand. And you know, I had a lady call me last week, and she had read my book, and she called me and said, Darren, you know, can you explain to me a little bit more about this principle? Like, at what point in time do you start selling people on your company? And I said to her, first of all, the business is not about selling. So you really need to understand that if you're going to make it to the top, you have to get your mind out of sales and into relationships and into helping people. That's the number one thing, and I think that's the number one area where most people just don't ever understand that. They think that this is about selling a company and selling products, and it's not. It's about helping people to solve their problems using your product or your business model with the MLM industry in order to help them get it. So I said, imagine if for the next even year, all you did was focus on your personal brand and become as educated as you possibly can on the industry, and get as connected with as many leaders as you possibly can because of your own personal leadership skills and the development of yourself. And during that time, through marketing, you developed a database of, let's say 1,000 prospects that were all searching for answers and searching for leadership. But during that 12 months, you had really educated them, and you constantly had supplied them with more valuable tools and more content and more training and more leadership. And then after that time of putting together all of those contacts and prospects, you sent out an email to them saying that you had been searching for a company and you think that you finally found it. Who wants to join me on this this venture? You would have a lineup of people that would be attracted to want to work with you because of the amount of time that you had spent with them on helping them to become better leaders and better marketers. And that's truly, I think, what the power is of looking at the industry from the bigger picture, from the standpoint of a career. Think about how long it takes to become an engineer. You've got to go to university for 7 years and go through training and teaching and education and learning the field and the trade, and go through test after test to be able to come out the other side. Same thing with a lawyer. If you look at these careers, truthfully, like people that are making huge money in the network marketing industry, and this is one of the reasons why the big income checks, I think, are really deceiving to the brand new distributor in the network marketing industry that doesn't know any better. When they hear that somebody's making $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month, what they don't realize is that person has gone through the school of hard knocks, and it might have taken them 5 years or 7 years before they really hit some massive traction. And now all of a sudden they've got a Rolodex of network marketers, and they really understand about relationship building and leadership, and now their business is going into massive exponential growth. Some are more, some are 10, 15 years. I've heard stories of people that have taken 10 years to get educated and really develop their leadership skills before they really hit massive momentum and move their organizations into critical mass. So I just wanted to put out to you that just know, Eric, that you're appreciated, that there's that your marketing and that your efforts to develop your brand are amazing. You're definitely on track and on purpose, and I appreciate you, man. I gotta tell you, I've never actually met you before or talked to you on the phone, but I appreciate you, and you're a great leader, and you're making a big difference for a lot of people in their lives, and I just want you to know that. So really the purpose of this video is just to acknowledge you and what you're doing to help the industry, and what you're doing to help people out there, and how you're making a difference. And you're going to the top, man. I'm telling you, it's happening for you. I can see it in your passion, and you're the truth. You're a warrior of truth, and that's what I really appreciate about your videos and your conviction and your delivery. It's phenomenal. So anyway, you've got Darren Little here from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Thanks a lot for popping by and watching this video. I look forward to meeting y'all in person one day. Feel free to contact me direct at 604-771-1901. I hope you're having a great one. All the best.